I am Kingsta, and today I'm going to be talking about how to maintain COVID-19, giving it a little bit of advice to mothers, how to maintain having COVID-19 with a toddler. First thing first, I want to start off by telling you guys how I got it. So I caught COVID-19 in 2021. I was at my aunt's house, and she had a birthday party, and I say like a few days after her birthday party, I was told she wasn't feeling too well. And after the birthday party and after being told that, I was catching these mild headaches every day, and then I felt like I had a lot of problems with my lungs. And so I went to the doctor hoping it was just the flu, and turned out, come to terms, it was COVID-19. So when I got home, I was really emotionally upset because I didn't want to get my son sick, and then I didn't know how long I was going to have it and how it was going to affect me. So what I did was I basically wrote down a couple of things I knew I was going to need, and I had like 3 supporters, well 2 actually, which was my pastor and a longtime friend from elementary school. And I'm just going to say right now, when you do catch it, or if you feel like you have it and you definitely know for sure that it might be a chance that you have it, you should go to the emergency room as soon as possible. And after finding out that you're actually positive, you need to go ahead and rack up on things that you're going to need, because if you don't have that much support, when you homesick and you need to go out and you know you don't really supposed to or shouldn't, so you can avoid getting someone else sick that's out as well, you need to go ahead and rack up on things that you're going to need, because if you don't have a good good support system, people are not going to come, people are not going to care. And I'm not saying that's everybody's situation, but it was mine. And so those people who I was thinking, expecting to care and really help me, with my son, it wasn't that, not at all. So I keep looking down because I want to remember everything that I need to share with you guys. So what I was going to say was, when you catch it, the first thing I did was I put all my dishes away, made sure everything was clean, and I put it away. I stored all my dishes away, so in that case, while I'm sick, I won't have to worry about washing dishes, and then you have to worry about going back to those same dishes you ate out of, and you may, just kind of the germs, get the germs, catch the germs again from you eating it when you were sick. You're going to be using it after you're sick, and you can get back sick again. Secondly, nobody feels like really cleaning up while they're sick. It's already bad enough you're sick, and then you have a little one to watch over to make sure they don't become sick as well. If you guys keep hearing the noise, it's my smoke detector. I took the battery out. It still won't be quiet, so sorry about that, but I just promise that my next video, you will not hear that noise. Getting back straight to it. Okay, so we talked about getting the dishes out the way. You want to use paper plates, paper cups, plastic utensils to eat out of, so you can just use them and throw them away. Dishes, you can't use them and throw them away, so that's why I said put them away so you won't have any germs up there, and you just use the plastic utensils for now. And then the second thing, you want to make sure you restocking up on antibacterial dish detergent, in case if you have certain things we can't always eat with a plastic spoon or a plastic fork, or cut with a knife. So you want to make sure you have antibacterial dish soap, antibacterial body wash, antibacterial hand soap, anything with antibacterial in it you want to use. You want to make sure that you have laundry stored away, or if you need to wash clothes and you have a wash machine at home, that works. If, however, you have clothes laying around, then it's nothing really you can do about it. I'm not going to say don't go out at all, but it's best to not go out, because you don't want to, like I said, continue to spread the germs, spread the virus. Secondly, what I did was to make sure that I had got some emergency or some airborne. Those are 2 things adults can take with water, so you can make sure you build your immune system up, because your lungs, your immune system is the number 1 and 2 things that COVID-19 actually targets. And secondly, you want to make sure that you have immune system medication or things for your kid. Like you can have the Flintstone vitamins or the Flintstone gummies that you can take, and you can give that to them once a day. You're going to take your immune system things once a day. You want to restock up on water. You want to restock up on your hot tea. Lemon and ginger tea, or just ginger tea is good. You also want to make sure that you're not wasting money or food stamps, whichever one that you use to buy groceries. You don't want to go and buy things that you don't want to go and buy things like salmon or shrimp. If you like salmon and shrimp, you don't want to go buy that, because it's going to be a waste of money if you lose your taste or smell. So you're not able to cook that, and you're going to be up cooking something that you're not really in the mood to cook, and then after cooking it and putting that time in, you can't even taste it. So that's gonna suck. You want to go and get like food like soups, anything soft, probably a salad. Just thinking of anything. You might want to go get like maybe some fruit or anything like that. PB&J. You want to get little small hand-picked foods as well that you can use to that you can give your kids or your kid, so you won't have to really feed them like I did with my son. I brought chicken nuggets, hot dogs, different little stuff, corn dog nuggets. You can do the pizza bites. You can do little stuff like that for the time being. And of course, like I said, fruit cups or applesauce cups or whatever. Little things that they can use. Maybe they can give you the Kool-Aid juices. They have like the straw in the grocery store. You can go and buy that for them. So you won't have to get up and pour something if they old enough to, if they independent enough to go to the bathroom. They independent enough, to go to the refrigerator and maybe bring you, the pack with the juice in it, and they can just stick the straw in it and boom. So you won't have to get up. They won't have to really do much. My son was very clingy. Sorry about that noise again. My son is very clingy. Well, he was 2, and I felt so bad. I also made sure that every time I took a bath or a shower, I rinsed the tub out. At first, I was taking a bath, I'm not gonna lie, and then I got tired of rinsing it out, have to wash it all the time. So I did, I started taking a shower. So after I take a shower, from using the shower, getting out from using the shower, if I have to put him in next behind me or later on that evening or morning, I would like just spray it with some Lysol spray, or I would just use like bleach and water from my dish detergent. I like to keep bleach inside my dish detergent. This is one of the Lysols that you can buy, the 100% kill germs one. Illness causes germs, including the COVID-19 virus. This is the one that you would like to get, because hey, I'm telling you, this is gonna work. Like, it's gonna work for sure. So you can spray your shower down with that. You can spray like your living room, your blankets, pillows. You can do your bed, your refrigerator. So I keep looking over there. But yeah, you can do that. And another thing, speaking of those things, I had to switch out my towels, my hand towels, my black bath towels, of course. I switched out my sheets, my blankets, pillowcases, sheets. I said it already. Anyway, I switched out my bed set stuff because Andrew liked to sleep with me. It would be times at night I would try to put him in his own bed so I could sleep in my bed by myself. Did not work. He was very attached to me. Another thing is that I made sure I had medications on the side for him as well, for fever, body ache, or pain, sore throat. Anything that involves all those things listed, you want to get that all in one in a medication if you can for your kid, so they can, in case if you can't give it to them, they can take that. And also for you, maybe Theraflu, NyQuil, anything with body ache, sore throats, pain, and things like that. My nurse from the hospital did, however, call me and ask me how was I feeling. Did I need anything such as like an inhaler? Did I need any cough medication to be prescribed to me? At first, I didn't have all the symptoms, but as the days went on, I started to get them. It would be sometimes when I feel like I was progressing, and then the next thing I'm like, I feel so awful. Like I thought it was gone, and it wasn't. I had started to lose my taste and smell. I started to get a real bad cough. And thank God I never got a sore throat, because I think a sore throat is the worst thing you can get besides having, you know, like pain all over your body. So I didn't get that either. And then another thing is you want to change or switch out your toothbrushes every time you get a chance, because you do not want to put your toothbrush you had when you were sick in your mouth when you start getting well. I think I switched my toothbrushes out for like 3 times. So you might want to just go and get like the $4 or $5, not $4 or $5, but the 4 or 5, you might want to go and get the 4 or 5 pack of toothbrushes for like $2 or so at your local Dollar Tree. So that's another thing, another tip. Far as support, my support system kind of like sucked it a little bit. Far as it sucked because the people that I was expecting to help me didn't. So I would say, like I said, I posted on Facebook that I wasn't feeling good and that what was wrong with me and Andrew, and then what was wrong with me, and then hi Andrew. So the other thing was that my pastor and his wife brought us a couple of things. I listed a few items we need, down to groceries, pads, tampons, pull-ups, Pampers, or I say Pampers and wipes, soap or clothes detergent, so after I got well I can go wash clothes when I got well. My longtime friend, it was really unexpected that she reached out, because I haven't seen her since we was like in middle school, and we known each other since elementary, and I'm almost 31. So she had reached out and she told me that she left a few items in the bag on the porch. So like I said, for support system, you can always have people who come by and say, oh, well, I dropped this in the box that you had outside. You know, like if you leave a box outside and you want to leave your empty box there for people who want to come by and bring you something or drop it off. So that's what I did, and you can do the same, or you can just go and get everything that you think possibly you're going to need, so you won't have to worry about, you know, none supporting people or none of that. And another thing I want to give you free advice about is that you do not want to socialize with people who wasn't there, who wasn't helping you, and you know y'all was very close until the COVID-19 came. Not a text call or, oh girl, well, you know, I left some things outside that I thought you and the baby could use, or you can use around the house or for yourself. When I get well, baby, you will not talk to me. You won't come see me, and I damn sure won't come see you. No, I sure won't. So it's just, I mean, it's the reason why I said that, it's just an opinion for me. It's because, like, you know, if you have something serious that's taking other people, loved ones away, and if God forbid, if I'm on my deathbed and we are friends and you haven't came by and said anything, whatever, I need you to cry in private. Don't even worry about it, honey. But anyway, it's seriously, you don't want to hang around anybody, have anybody in your life or in your space who don't take the virus serious either. You can have people who say something like, oh, every time I turn around, that it's the virus, this, the virus, that, and you be looking like, because people like that should scare you, like seriously, because no mask, no washing your hands. You always got to be around others. You always around people. You can't never be by yourself. So you're a germy person, and I can't be around you, because once I leave my house after me catching it, I don't want to have it again. You go have it, because if I'm sick, and say if I don't have it bad and I pass it on to someone else, we take care of ourselves differently. I may not be a smoker or drinker. You may used to smoke or whatever. So if you you're healthier than the other person who had all these issues or have like diabetes or whatever, or high blood pressure, it's possible that I can give it to you and you can have it twice as worse because the way you are and stuff like that. So anyway, it's just common sense, but some of us don't have it. Anyways, I wanted to make sure I had put that, nip that in the bud. Next thing is my nurse. I had a midwife that used to come see Andrew. She used to weigh him. She used to bring things for us. She was kind of like a home nurse. So she came by and she had brought a few items from church. They gave me new blankets, pillowcase, sheets, towels, bath wash, all kind of stuff. It was so nice of them. And I was lucky to have that support. So the people who I wanted to support me, it's like, okay, you don't need them because these are the people you need. These are who's bringing this and that really matters. If you cannot find, at the time I couldn't find any I guess Lysol and stuff like that, so I had to go and get like a water bottle that you can use to clean, and you make your own solutions and cleaning stuff, you know, with and add bleach to clean around the house with, you know, like wipe down the refrigerator, the microwave, anything your kid or toddler normally touches after you, or just happen to just touch because they're kids and curious. You want to wipe those items off. So doorknobs, all kind of stuff like that. I'm trying to think of something else that I did. I always like switch out clothes. I had like a family member call and say, are you wearing a mask? And I'm like, why would I be wearing a mask at home and around him for? Like, it didn't help me when I was out. It was just, that's just my opinion. Why am I walking around my own house wearing a mask? For who? I'm still in the same house with him. I'm still touching him. I have to bathe him, which is sad, you know, so why would I wear a mask? You know, and the coughing and stuff, I stayed away from Andrew. He stayed away from me because at that age, he wanted to just play with his toys and stuff. And I was just like, kind of like just in bed most of every day, all day. And my dad, he would call and say, you know, you have to get out of bed, go suck on a lemon, or and drink your hot tea, or try to do like some stretches when you get up in the morning, some yoga on YouTube. Try to do anything, you know, from just laying there because your body is feeling bad, and then you know, you're gonna just feel worse because you're just laying there. If you have energy, use it, he said. So I hope this video was kind of quite helpful to others. If I did leave out anything else, I will upload something different, or if you have any more questions, you can feel free to ask, or advice you want to give, then that's fine. I did want to make this video for mothers or someone who may be a mother that you may know that has it, or if in case if you do catch it, you know what to do, what not to do, and things like that. Another thing you could get probably is like popsicles. I mean, it is around the time when it's cold. This was kind of around the time when I caught it. It was cold, but you can use like, you can suck on like popsicles. I think you want to keep like stuff that you can put in your body that's hot, like hot soup, chicken noodle soup, hot tea, and things like that. Maybe some oatmeal, just anything to, you know, until it go away and whatever. Okay, so thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.